everybody, Trish here from Pinky's Farm, and today is Friday Sews. Today is a special version of Friday Sews because we are a group of sewists and sewists from probably around the globe are participating in something called Project Dress-A-Girl. And this is a project that was introduced to me by Maudie from Maudie Sews for Curves. Thank you, Maudie. And she's really been heading up some of her online sewing friends to pitch in and join to help a really good cause. And the cause is sewing dresses for girls, young girls, older girls, babies, around the world who are in need. They are people who are born into poverty. They are people who are born into war. They are people who are born into really tragic living conditions and circumstances. And many of them are sold into human trafficking. And so that is, I think, the main purpose of Project Dress-A-Girl is to try to keep people out of human trafficking and get people out of human trafficking. But so I want to show you that I got 3 dresses made. Hopefully that won't be the end of it, but this is where I've gotten so far. So for the first dress, I just made this little baby dress. It has ties at the top that can actually be loosened or tightened. So, you know, as a child grows, it can start tight, but then they can be tied just really loosely at the top if needed. And it's a really simple pattern that I've had. I made this for one of my grandkids a while back. And it's just a really simple little A-line dress. And it's fully lined. So it kind of gives it a little extra use. If one side gets torn up, possibly the other side can still be used. I have doubled down on all my seams on all these dresses. I don't know if you can see, but I've really just tried to make the seams really strong so they hold up for a long time and can take some abuse. If you've watched Maudie's video on Project Dress-A-Girl, you'll see on there that she mentions that a lot of these dresses, if they get washed at all, will be probably washed in rivers and streams and stuff like that. So they really need to hold up. So my dresses may not be the most beautiful stitching. They probably, you know, they wouldn't make it on a runway, that's for sure, or even by my standard. But I have tried to double over and make seams really heavy and strong, and they're made to last and hopefully get passed down. So that's the first one. Sorry, I don't have my patterns handy. I took them out to do this, put them up, and completely forgot that I was going to video them. The second dress that I made is just this really simple peasant style dress. It has a lot of give in the neck from the elastic as well as in the sleeves. So hopefully, you know, a little girl can grow into it. It has lettuce edge, but it does have a lot of stretch in it. So, you know, I hope that girls will start with these being a little bit big and that they have, you know, time to grow into them and it grow with them. So that's just a really simple little peasant dress. It's got some little pockets so they can collect whatever it is that little kids love to collect. I mean, don't we all love pockets for that reason? And the last one I made substantially larger. This is actually, I mean, I think this would fit me actually, because, you know, I feel like it's the girls who are, you know, entering into womanhood. Their bodies are maturing, and they really need the modesty. They need the coverage, but yet they still want to have fun and look good and feel good about themselves and have some joy in their lives, you know. And so that's what my hope is, that, you know, some little girl's going to look at this and get excited because it's pretty and it covers her body and it keeps her warm. And that's kind of the theme that I went with in making my dresses. You'll notice a theme of pink, and that's my favorite color. And so I thought, you know, what would I enjoy receiving if I was a little girl and I was going to be getting an item of clothing? You know, I would want something that was happy and pink. So that's kind of how I made mine, with that in mind. So this one is just nice and big. It's got a ruffle on the bottom and a big cargo pocket on either side. It's got seam tape for the straps that can be made larger or smaller, and a good bit of elastic across the front. So I'm really hoping that this will serve someone for a long time. One of the things I did when I was making these little dresses was I really got to having some time to just kind of think and just, you know, consider how lucky I am. I mean, I'm born in a country, you know, a superpower. And I was just fortunate enough by absolute no choice or anything that I did. I was fortunate enough to be born in the United States of America. And, you know, I wasn't born with war at my doorstep or with a lack of food, a lack of plumbing. You know, I wasn't born into poverty. And I think we really take that for granted. I know I do. And I really tried to think about that when I was making these dresses, because I just kind of said a little prayer with every one of them. And I was like, you know, my hope is that it brings a moment of joy to somebody. You know, I hope that it helps them feel good about themselves. And I hope that it lasts them a long time. And I hope that it helps them find a way out of a terrible situation and give them hope. You know, and I think that's really the thing. It's like you don't want people to give up hope. And, you know, these are going to people who possibly don't even get one meal a day. I mean, they fight for everything that they have. And so, you know, I think it's a great thing that someone with a sewing skill, pretty simple skill, can reach out and help people. And if you're a person who doesn't sew and you can't reach out and help in this way, I know that they accept donations. I know that you can contact Maudie from Maudie Sews, and I know she could connect you with the channel, the right channel to donate money. But I just think it's awesome that she has come together with a group of sewers and said, let's participate in this. Let's take the skill that we have and use it unselfishly. And so I'm excited for some little girls to receive these, and I really hope that it brings them joy. I hope that they find their way out of a terrible situation and go on to live out their dreams. And that would be wonderful. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I haven't sewn anything else this week. I've been concentrating on these dresses, and possibly the same for next week. I haven't decided, but I really just wanted to share this exciting project. And thanks, you know, give thanks again to Maudie for bringing it to my attention and being able to help. So until then, use your skills for somebody else and share with someone and help somebody in need. And I think it'll make you feel really good. So have a great Friday. Have a great sewing weekend. And we'll see you next time. Ciao.